everyone, it's Taylor. It's Taylor's Hookah Show again, episode 2. Topic for this week we decided was high school. So
Good topic.
Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna explore what we thought about high school and what happened in high school, relationships, friendships, all that jazz. So, anyone have any ideas?
I'll start.
Okay.
High school is sweet.
Oh, that was a great contribution.
My high school was like ups and downs. Like freshman year I was a big nerd and nobody liked me. And then sophomore year I moved back to Sheridan and like all my old friends saw me again. So, and then junior year was all about girls. And senior year was all about Taylor and partying and stuff. And doing crazy scavenger hunts and hitting on teachers.
That was really fun. Well, except for the hitting on teachers part. Never really did that. How
what about
Josh?
you?
Me?
Yeah, let's talk about freshman year first. We'll go freshman year, then senior year.
I had my freshman year in Phoenix, Arizona. So, I don't know, it was a lot different. Like,
you said you were friends with the gothic kids, right?
I wasn't friends with them. I was friends with everyone.
Did you imagine Taylor like,
oh my god,
hey, smoking a cigarette, all apathetic?
Oh,
I don't even care.
Yeah, no, that wasn't me. I was always the good girl. But I hung out with the, I guess, weirdos, kind of. They're really fun.
Weirdos.
But, okay, no, it was, I don't know how to explain it. And then high school came around, and I hung out with people that were like a grade ahead of me until I was a senior, and then I hung out with my grade. I don't know, I'm trying to...
Me and Josh have basically started this thing where every time you look at the camera, we make funny faces.
You guys are sabotagers. You just sabotage everything.
Every time you make a funny comment, I blow out so much smoke, and it ruins mine. I'm trying to do rings and shit.
It's your talking point.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, my freshman year my high school experience was not actually a good one. All the way until about junior year, midway through junior year. My freshman year, I was picked on the whole time because I was just a big loser in middle school. And I came up, so everyone was just a big dick. I had no friends. Sophomore year wasn't much different. I was just sneaking into my classes early because I got to school like at 7:30, stuck in my classes.
Why did you go to school so early?
Because my mom's a teacher and she had to drop me off because I had no other way to get to school.
Me and Taylor sometimes.
Tell about how you guys get to school every day. Talk about what you do in the morning, your morning experiences.
That looked cool. You just leaked it all out of your mouth. That's what she said.
Wow.
Taylor and I would go to school every morning and go to lunch together every day. And
I'd wake him up every morning.
Go to my trampoline after school every day.
Yeah.
We hung out just as much in high school as we do now.
Yeah, we really did. I basically lived over at his house. I'd wake him up every morning because he's possibly the hardest person to wake up in the entire world. Okay, anything other than us. Like, what happened before we started dating? Like, what were some of the things you did, favorite classes?
In high school?
Did you like high school?
At the beginning of high school, not a lot of people, I don't think anybody on YouTube knows this, but I was planning on joining the military. Freshman and sophomore year I wanted to join the Marines. And then junior year I took a psychology class and I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. So I love psychology, so I took psych, AP psych, and I was a teacher's aide for my psych teacher. So I learned like everything I needed to know about psychology and got a college credit and shit. And my career choice completely flipped. What about you? Did you know you wanted to do photo when you were a freshman?
Not when I was a freshman. When I was a sophomore, when I transferred into Sheridan High School from Arizona, my best friend was doing photo, and I decided to take it sophomore year, and then I just got completely immersed. I took it every single semester after that, and all these lovely pictures that no one can see, I did.
Yeah. Once we find a better camera angle, you'll be able to see them better, and we can draw shit on there.
Yeah, I did. All of the pictures that are up right now, I took them, except for that one.
I don't have anything interesting to talk about in high school. You
had a good senior year, didn't you? I mean, you hung out with us all the time.
We would just sit in the hallways and fucking make fun of people.
Yeah, that's it.
You were so mean to the freshmen. He was such a dick to freshmen. Oh, you were such a jerk.
Not really.
Yes, you were.
The best story.
You trash canned a freshman.
Did you really? I don't remember this.
Not like a mean trash can.
Oh, as a joke?
No, I was never like mean, like being a dick.
It's all humor,
I would just pick on freshmen all the time. It was fun, and they took it.
Took it the
I
right
wasn't a bully. I would just spin Jimmy
Yeah,
around
he
in class
wasn't.
until he puked.
He wasn't a bully.
Miss Nichols brought her daughter in one time. This is a funny high school story. Miss Nichols brought her daughter in. She was like 4 years old. She was just waddling all over the class, eking over desks and stuff. And every time Miss Nichols wasn't looking at me, I would look straight at her daughter and be like, you know. And then I even took it a step further and crawled under the desks, chased her around the class, middle of class.
So mean.
It was hilarious, a little 4-year-old.
Oh, I bet she was
you're
having so much
kids.
fun. You're such,
Okay, that's
you're such
true.
a
I
good
guess I
daddy,
understand
Robbie.
that. Until they turn 5 and you give them back.
Yeah.
Well, that's when they.
That's when
Get
you're not
to work.
cute anymore. Yeah.
That is so
That's
not.
when you start.
That's when child labor
That's
commences.
when
That's
you
when
send them to Malaysia and they start making Nike shoes.
Yeah. That's when they get started. You didn't know
I
that?
deal with this. I live with them. I live with you. Wow.
Okay.
I need a little sympathy
What kind of
right
okay
now.
high school funny stories then? You
I'm
tell a
just-
funny story and then you tell a funny story, and
Okay.
I know what funny story you should tell.
Okay, I
Alright,
need
you
your
have to tell
guys'
me 'cause I can't
ideas
even know.
first.
The hat story.
Which hat story?
The I'm fixing my hat story.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Oh,
Josh.
Jesus, I know
Or
the story.
Taylor, go.
Oh,
No,
Jesus.
Josh is first because I don't remember.
You wanna hear the story?
Yes.
Okay.
Think of a good funny high school story then.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm thinking.
Junior year. It's
Don't get too explicit.
Okay. Alright. I won't get too explicit, but I'll get explicit. Is that okay? Alright. Fuck it. I don't care. So, it was about junior year, sometime around there. And taking my girlfriend, Alex, at the moment. Well, we were just driving around, doing some stuff, being bored.
Oh, good story.
I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Let me finish.
That's
So-
it's the fixing the hat story to put it like.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
okay. So I got a new hat, and I was all pumped about it. And after we were done doing some stuff, we started driving around the town. It was boring. It was just Sheridan, Wyoming. Nothing really to do. So I wanted to get my car clean. It was all dirty. So anyway, I was going to the car wash, and I was wearing my new hat. I was all clean. Got the car wash, and I took a different way home. I don't usually take this way home, but for today, I thought it was just different. Should have been awesome. So I go this special way, and we get to this 4-way intersection, and it's just fucking stoplights and nothing special. So at this 4-way intersection, the whole time I was driving to that 4-way intersection, I was busy doing. Hey, don't throw it. Yeah, I was doing
He was
that.
shaking hands with his girlfriend and
Yes, I was shaking
fixing
hands.
his hat at the same time.
Yeah, basically,
He
yeah. I was-
wrecked his car.
Yeah, I was diddling my friend and fixing my hat and driving at the same time. So just imagine going like this and going through a 4-way intersection, boom, boom, and all I hear is this. Josh, watch out! I pull my hat, I go, huh? Hit the back end of a steel-in truck. My front of my car is normally like this, and then it was like this. Okay? The front of my
The
car
side
was gone.
crunched in?
No, the whole front
the
end of the
front.
car. The engine and everything that was right here was right here.
Oh,
It smushed my car.
God.
And I was only going 15 miles an hour. I hit the steel end of a truck, not a scratch on it. I had to get out of the car to let him know I hit his car. And he had no idea. Yeah. He was like, oh, you hit me? Oh, you all right? And I was just like, I'm bleeding out of my nose. Alex has got back
Oh,
issues
you hit
still.
your nose?
Yeah, I ruined my sweater. Blood was everywhere.
Holy shit.
It was a bad wreck, yeah. But it could have been avoided.
I'm sorry. That
Don't
is-
have too many
We
distractions.
got in a couple car wrecks.
That is too epic.
in high
I'm
school, too.
sorry.
Yeah, if you have too many distractions
careful
while
with-
you're driving, don't
Just
do that.
be careful with cars in high
If
school.
you can do one thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
cars and oh.
Yeah, kids in high school with cars is just
A bad
sketchy,
idea.
a sketchy thing altogether.
Alright, you go.
Should I tell him when I was an awful girlfriend? When we got into the car wreck?
Yeah?
Okay. So, Robbie and I are driving. Well, I'm driving. Robbie's in the car. It's just Robbie and I, and we're driving the shortcut to get to the school. So, it's icy out because it's around Christmas time, I think it was. And there's like this turnabout, but it's not like you don't have to stop, you just turn around. So, I hit a patch of ice. I'm going like 10, shut up.
Keep going, please. 10 out.
You guys are such a jerk.
10 miles an hour on ice. I'm listening completely. Go.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at you guys. Okay, so we're going like 10 around the corner, and you guys are so distracting. Okay, and I'm turning
It
around
was
the
really
corner.
icy.
I hit a patch of ice.
We slid
We
around the
slid
corner
around
and
the
just
corner.
slid
And
into the
there's
curb.
and there's right over the curb is
A river.
a river. So I'm just like,
Ah!
So I turned my wheel so that I hit my tires
But it did
sideways.
nothing. The car was like this.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like,
so I
heading towards the river.
I turned my tires so that it would hit the curb and it would just stop. It broke my axle, which sucked. But what happened was I had my seatbelt on and this guy over here didn't. So I hit it. I looked over to him. He made no movement. He was just sitting there like this. So I'm like, okay, babe, I'm gonna go check on my car. Go outside. Check to see.
The whole
what's
time
going on.
she's checking on her car, I have a concussion, and I'm like,
Because he looked at me. No, he looks at me. He looks at me, and he acknowledged that I was there. Did not move. Did not touch his face. Nothing. So I'm thinking, it's fine. It's chill. No.
I was all concussed. I was like,
I look inside, and he's just sitting there, rocking back and forth, and he's like,
I had smoked my head on the inside of the windshield.
Oh my
hard,
God.
like, because I got ejected.
Didn't
so
you
I was,
get
into the
a
windshield.
bloody nose?
I got, my nose bled and
He
my
got
teeth
a bloody
bled.
nose.
Oh my
his
God, I
teeth
did not
bled.
know about
I looked
this.
over to him and I'm like, oh my
That's
God, baby. It was so sad. I felt so bad. And then we got out of class the rest of the day. And we spent 12
We stayed home and watched Kung Fu Panda and ate food.
That's awesome.
I give
What a
it back.
We
bro.
skipped
I
so
felt
much
so
high
bad.
school, dude.
Oh
What a
my God.
good day.
I ditched class to go to another class. I would ditch one of my classes so that I could stay in photo for like 5 hours straight. I'd be like, I got a project to work
I
on
would
and
ditch
I'm
class
done.
to ditch class.
Yeah, I never did that often.
Yeah, and one time, okay, one more high school story, and we'll finish this up. Is that okay? So we're probably...
Probably about 8 minutes,
Yeah.
10 minutes tops.
Okay, I had to prick my finger, and I'm deadly afraid of, like, I don't know, I don't like hurting myself. I don't like drawing blood. And I had to prick my finger and make blood come out, and I'm really skinny and barely have any blood, probably. But when I pricked my finger, nothing came out. So I pricked my finger, tried to squirt blood out. I barely got, like, a little tiny drop is all. Squeezing my finger with blood, trying to get blood out. The teacher goes, oh, you just got to get in there a little better. It was Mr., like, it was whoever the anatomy teacher was. And he puts it in, twists it, and pulls it up. So I'm bleeding. And he's like, see, there you go. And I'm like,
See, there you go.
and I'm a little bitch, I guess, when it comes to finger pain. Like, I fell on my skateboard a million times and, like, broken fingers and stuff. But him pricking my finger and digging this thing in, I passed out.
Yeah.
Passed out, poof, on the table, woke up 10 minutes later all messed up. Teacher's like, you okay?
Oh.
That's so funny.
You're gonna pass. You can go home now. Because all you had to do is prick your finger, do a blood test, like a little sheet of paper blood test, and then that was the assignment. But I had a fucking issue with that.
That's...
Oh.
So don't ever take a class if one of the requirements is to prick your finger. It's
Poor
not worth
baby.
it, man.
Poor
Okay,
baby.
wait, I have one more. Just one more.
Okay,
Okay, so Wednesday. So,
Do we want to...
we're not gonna, like, explain it. Okay, so, one day, Robbie and I, it's right after Robbie and I started dating, we're hanging out with our friends, my friend and his friend, and yeah. So, we're hanging out at my house, and for some reason we decide that it's a good idea on a friggin'
To do a double hookup.
Wednesday night. Yeah, and on top of that, we, like, stay up all night long on a Wednesday night.
Yeah,
Like, we
explain
had
what
class,
happened.
we had school that entire day and had school the next day. We pulled an all-nighter, and all day we were like, it was awful. That was an awful next day. I can't explain what happened. It was just a nuts night. So if we ever...
Yes, you can.
If we
We
ever
just
say...
did what people do.
Yeah, we were just...
Just like hooked up all night and listened to Tech 9 and blared music all night and then went to school the next day.
Yeah. Oh, we all went to school together, and I'm pretty sure we all went in the same clothes we went the day before. And, like, it was like Twilight Zone all day long because we hadn't slept. And we passed out at, like, 9. It was bad.
Oh, I
it was
passed
fun.
out after school
But
that
it was,
day.
it was crazy. It was a crazy night. So whenever we reference a Wednesday, that means it was crazy. It was, yeah. Anyways, that's it for this week. If you have any ideas for what you want us to talk about next week, write it in the comments. Yeah. That's about it.
Catch you later.